Titans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Yeah, this pass broke it up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Now Cousins. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Off play action, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Henry again on second down.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Stephen Weatherly in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cook, a first down and more. Bring it! Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Nick Vigil coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Henry with a run on 1st down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
A toss right to Henry.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Throwing, Cousins. And it's caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Now it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be third down. Play action. It's Tannehill. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even two steps to everything.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
How you like me now?
Past the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the third quarter here. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A beautiful fake. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They run again on first down. Cook fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. Again, he finds an opening. And some space here. The 20. 10. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
For the Vikings field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And now the rookie's free. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Danielle Hunter, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flushed out right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On first down, Tannehill. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Well-executed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you, but I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins here to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Play action now, Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more. On an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On third, here's an option play right. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing here, Cousins. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited,